Hello. Oh, sorry. Wait. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody's having a good day. Hi. Is everybody doing good today? Hi, Bobby. Hi. And hi, Duckaroo. Hello. Hi, Lunar. Thank you for the hydrate, Lunar. Mm. Yum, yum, yum. Please do not robot girls. I'm sorry, I already did. Hang on one sec. What is going on here? Yeah, I'm sorry. I already robot girls. Too late. Already did. GG. That's right. Hi, Hersamaniac. Hello. Good to see you. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Meow, meow, meow. Everyone should be back now. Hello, gamers. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. How's everybody day? Everyday robots. That's the Damon Albarn song. Yeah, I know. I know that. I had a pretty intense Gorillaz phase when I was in middle school. So I do know the Damon music. Yeah. You can hear the just actual god awful song from that record, which is Mr. Tembo, which was a US exclusive. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna fix more robots. Still trying to fix her. Just let her make you worse. It'll be more fun. Well, it is my job. It is my job to fix to fix the robot girls. I've been thinking a lot about robots lately. Stream keeps buffering. Wonder if my internet is bad today. I'm sorry. You can put me in like a really low resolution. It won't hurt me. It will only hurt a little bit. The physical sensation of being put in 144p only hurts a little bit. Just make them realize they aren't broken. But like the last girl, like she was doing like a search and rescue mission, and like a bunch of debris fell on her, and she was gonna die if I didn't fix her. So I feel like it kind of is that serious sometimes. It's safe to say she needs to play Detroit Become Human now. I already played Detroit Become Human when it came out. And it's not really it's not really the kind of robot that's been on my mind. This is kind of a different kind of robot. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I didn't care much for Detroit. Yeah, me neither. The part where they like kind of undermined their own message was kind of crazy. Like, number one, it was just a really ham-fisted attempt at a serious message, which was just kind of fell on its face. Like, it was so ham-fisted. And then I feel like spoilers. I feel like when they did the reveal that the little girl was also a robot, that like completely ruined the whole story of those two characters. I was like, what was the point of that? Yeah. Jade, I just saw your message. Yes. Jade messaged me the exact same thing I just said. Okay. We're gonna fix robots today. Yeah. That was bad. That was a stupid. It was like a plot twist just for the sake of plot twist. I don't understand why they did that. Like, hi, Andy. Can you guys hear that my voice is a little bit... Bleh? I feel like I need to seriously take a break from singing for a little bit. I've never experienced this before. I guess I finally wore it down. You know, I streamed 11 days in a row, and I think that might have been, like, problematic, maybe. Thank you for the hydrate, Andy. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. Meow. Quick question. Small Xia is a pre-made model, right? That's right. Yeah. Why do you ask? You do a lot of singing, and for a long time each time. Yeah, so these are two things that I'm trying to reconcile. I think maybe we're gonna do shorter singing streams from now on. I'm thinking maybe, like, I'll start streams with, like, a couple hours of karaoke, like a couple hours of karaoke, and then, like, and then something else, sorry. I saw someone else using that model, but they were orange, and I was like, holy shit, orange Xia. Were they Spanish speaking? Because I remember seeing that person a couple years ago, but I thought that that was just a temporary thing. Was it a Spanish speaking VTuber? Can you link to me? I love finding other people using the same model. There used to be a Japanese VTuber who used the same model, but they actually ended up commissioning a custom model from the same artist. So we're still siblings, but we were like twins for a while, and we would like each other's stuff, but obviously there's a language barrier. But yeah, so we were like twins for a while, and now we're just like siblings. But I did message with them a little while ago. I didn't actually check beyond looking at the thumbnail. Andy, you'll have to collect this information for me. Are you going on vacation? Yeah, I'm going out of town to Eggieland this weekend, and then I'll be back like next Thursday. Bibbidi! This is wrong. This is wrong. You can't do this. This is terrorism. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Hi, Hamplo. Hello. Non-green Xia. Well, it's not Xia. If somebody else is using the model, then that's not Xia. You know? That's somebody else. That's okay. You can go use the model. Anybody here can go buy the model. It's quite affordable. And any of you can use it whatever way you like. As long as you don't use the name Xia Xenos. I feel like that's a little too far. Yeah. Be sure to have fun and enjoy, but also good rest from streaming. Yeah, thank you. I haven't played the game in a very long time. It's not worth it. You can never win. You can't get out of the game. Once you start the game, you can never quit the game. Because the game, you start playing the game just by having knowledge of the game. Once you know about the game, you're playing. It's a metaphor for society. Okay, then Xenos Xia. That's just my name, like, in Japanese style. We should get you the Bongo Cats model, but customize it as Xia. Oh, that'd be so fun. I would like to have a cat model. Then you all could be like, see, you are a cat. No game, no life or something? Life is game. Yeah, it's metaphor. It's metaphor. It's like once you know, you can't get out of the system, you know? You're in the system forever. You're playing just by living, you know? Like, when you were born, you didn't, like, sign up to be a citizen. You just became one. And now, like, you can't, like, go and, like, live without government. Like, you have to do it forever. It's the laws of thermodynamics. You cannot play the game. You cannot win the game. You cannot draw. You cannot get out of the game. Michael Jackson said this in The Wiz. Wouldn't we just say you're a normal girl when you're a cat? That's so evil. But the Bongo Cats is a PNG who reacts to the mouse and keyboard. Yeah. I know him. I was looking at that urban legend answer about the thermodynamics of hell the other day. Wait, what is that? And then you play Uno reverse card. Hmm? Yeah. I mean, like, no, you're a normal girl. You're a normal girl. One moment. One moment, please. Give me 30 seconds. Okay. I thought maybe somebody sent me a voice message that was important, but it was just, it wasn't important. It could have waited. I was like, what is this? Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'll send it to you. Okay, what is this? I'm gonna look at this later, Jade. Thank you for sending it to me. Okay. We're gonna play the game, by the way. By the way. Ah, Ambi Bambi! Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, wow. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I knew a girl when I was in school, and we all called her Bambi, but her real name was like, it started with actually, like AMB. But it was like a very pretty, like, long French name. I don't know if I should, like, dox her, but she was such a nice girl. She was so nice, and I remember thinking she was, like, very cool and, like, chic. She was French, and she was, like, very chic. I remember thinking like, she always, like, was the best dressed in the grade. She was, like, very unique and very chic. Hello, hello, hello. You're already playing the game. Not that game, the other game. Figured it was a for later thing. Yeah. I will check it out. Thank you. Very unique. Yeah, so very unique. She was a cool girl. She was, like, tall and pretty as well. I was like, oh, she's so cool. Hi, Casey. Hello. Hi, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. She was so cool. I wonder what she's doing now. Sometimes I see her post on Instagram and it's like, it's just always like her life looks really cool. Like, she's like, oh yeah, like I'm in Europe and like I'm with like my cool European boyfriend and like we're like gonna go and like go to this very chic and cool party and like da 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 da. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. And I'm like, okay, time to boot up VTube Studio. Okay. Speaking of, let's get this going here. Why is the edge cut off? That is not right. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Have fun putting your hands in Robot Girls. I gotta finish work things. Okay. Enjoy your lurk things. your lurk things, Jade. Thank you for hanging out with me. VTube Studio is cool too. VTube Studio is cool. You know, VTube Studio, like, as a piece of technology also is cool, and, like, as a project. Like, I think, like, it's just really cool how Denchi was like, I'm just gonna make this. Like, wow. What a Chad. And, like, look at us now. It's all thanks to VTube Studio. And one time, I was with a bunch of VTuber girls. There were, like, 15 of us or something. We all went out for brunch together. And before we ate, everybody like held hands and like bowed their eyes and they prayed to Denchi. They were like, "Thank you, Denchi, for making VTube Studio." VTube Studio is cool. I like being a VTuber. I think it's pretty cool. Casey, you're on a 3-stream streak. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the hey? That's incredible. That's incredible. This is the worst. My headache feels worse than yesterday. And it feels like something is about to come to mind, but it fades away when I try to focus. Oh, we need the music. Yesterday we had like awesome fun side music from my playlist. Wait. What the heck? I'm not Hag. I'm Zoomer. Okay. Let me play my music. Okay. I hope you all like my silly playlist. Everyone yesterday was like, what the heck? Why does it sound like that? I heard like a crackle, but oh well. Everyone yesterday was like, I thought like the music fits so well. I thought this was like the soundtrack of the game, but no, it's my playlist. I'm just psyched to the core, so my music fits. Meow 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 meow. All right, we gotta read the news, right? DJ Xia, that's me. Exclusive. Cry to end the ash gray night. Everyone assemble. And tell me if the music is too loud or something. This game has such great music. I know, right? One-Eyed King. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're having an awesome day. Cry to end the ash gray night. Everyone assemble. Since the Urban Stability Agency had declared the intensive crackdown period, the streets of Chroma City have been consumed by fear, not peace. The blood of innocent citizens is staining the asphalt due to the indiscriminate excessive force and unannounced inspections without warrants by stabilizers. And those asserting legitimate rights are vanishing without a trace. Suppressed anger has already reached a critical point. The nanocatalyst suspicions reported daily by this press have now turned into conviction. Sunshine Corp and the Chroma City Independent Government are injecting slave brands into our bloodstream, slowly killing us to maintain their empire. Therefore, on the 5th, we announce a massive assembly on Dark Brown Street to demand the truth about nanocatalysts and fight for the right to survive. Do not hide behind the hazy comfort given by neon shine anymore. Only when we all pour into the streets and become a massive noise will an irreversible crack form in this rotten system. A true morning is not given for free. It is won by cutting out the power of the night. Witness the dazzling morning that will change the city's fate together on Dark Brown Street. Ban on old dial equipment considered. Maintenance blind spot controversy. As arrests of Eves involved in recent crimes increase, authorities are moving to regulate older dial equipment that aids their illegal modification. While current dial models transmit maintenance records to Sunshine Corp in real time, first and second generation models lack tracking functions, drawing criticism that they are being misused as covert maintenance tools by criminal organizations. Consequently, Chroma City authorities are carefully reviewing a ban on the use and confiscation of older equipment to strengthen security. However, this is still in the discussion stage, and actual enforcement measures have not been finalized. Upon hearing the news, fierce backlash is already erupting among mechanics and citizens in the lower class districts. For commoners who cannot afford the massive royalties and purchase costs of new dial equipment, the confiscation of older equipment is effectively tantamount to the deprivation of EVE maintenance rights. The government stated that it is discussing technical alternatives between blocking criminal abuse and protecting the common people. Red Miracle blooms in ashes. Scarlet Response Unit rescues all children. The Scarlet Response Unit under the Urban Stability Agency just announced that they successfully rescued all trapped children just 4 hours after being deployed to the scene of the Stabilizer Academy explosion terror attack that occurred early yesterday morning the 17th. The TNDLS models, who entered the deepest parts impossible for general rescue teams to access due to collapse risks, utilized special armor to clear debris and secure survivors. Although there were losses such as injuries to some members and damage to external equipment during this operation, they proved their unrivaled rescue capabilities by ending the situation without a single casualty. An official from the Urban Stability Agency stated, "Thanks to the sacrifice of the Scarlet Response Unit, despite Morning Glory's brutal terror, we were able to protect the city's future. The rescued children are currently reported to be resting and receiving precise medical examinations at nearby medical facilities." Wow. At this point, it feels less like simple dimming and more like flicker. That can't be. Just in case, I slept with the neon shine all day yesterday. Maybe it's just my imagination, but my body feels worse too. I think I have a fever. I want to take the day off today, but dude, just take those pills. There might be a customer who needs urgent help, like Orca yesterday. Just in case, let's keep the shop open. A customer yesterday told me that the anti-government terrorist group Morning Glory is actually a sexual slang. Ugh, gross. You said you had a headache. Did you contact me just to say that? It wasn't me, it was a customer who said it. Well, at least I heard it from you. The moment you say something that didn't need to be said, you become an accomplice. Got it? I'll keep that in mind. Keep in mind? Seems your brain cells are rotting from hanging out with your own kind. If it were where I live, that customer would probably be writing an appeal right now, refusing to accept the trial verdict. Where you live. Come to think of it, Michelle, where were you living again? What are you talking about out of the blue? You don't actually have brain damage, do you? Forgetting where I live and all. I have been suffering from chronic fatigue lately, but I don't know if there's anything wrong with my brain. Seeing as my memory's failing, maybe it really is a brain issue. Isn't it because you stopped taking mom and dad's supplements? Who told you to do that anyway? That's the price for doubting your parents' grace. If you're having trouble, you should probably start taking them again. I'd like to, but I handed them over to another customer for now. Why? I told you last time. I felt uncomfortable taking something when I didn't even know what was in it. I figured I could take it with peace of mind once the ingredients were confirmed. Anyway, I'm asking seriously. Where was it that you lived? I'm starting to get a little scared. I was gonna say faraway universe beyond the event horizon. But you're so serious it clearly won't work on you. I just don't have the energy to joke around. Don't be sick. You're pretty important in my life. A sense of relative superiority is necessary emotion, you see. It's gonna be like she's been dead the whole time or something. Hi, Bobby. Thank you for the crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. What? You haven't been beaten up lately, so can't hit me, can ya? Anyway, seriously, don't get sick. I am worried about you in my own way. Thanks. The same goes for us. She didn't tell us where she lives. What the heck? See, she's like actually dead or something. That's sus. Hi. It's Prey. What brings you here? Came to see if you were dead. For a guy who loves touching Eve so much to close the shop. I had no choice but to think something big must have happened. I didn't turn on the outside lights. It's not my day off, but I was so out of it I forgot to turn them on. You look really pale. My sister was worried too. She thinks there's a problem with my brain cells. That's just an insult. She says it's out of concern. And she might be right. There are a lot of things I can't remember. It seems my concentration has dropped significantly without me realizing it. I have to agree with that. Improve your concentration a bit, and listen to what others say. I'll try. Prey sat down next to me, the chilly workshop, and the small folding bed in the corner. In the quiet stillness, outside noise lingers in my ears. The soundproofing isn't good enough to call this a place away from outside noise. It's cold. Prey laid down on the bed. Whoa! Then she stole part of the blanket I was using and wrapped it around herself. Warm. You might catch it if you stick this close to me. Did you forget? She's an Eve! I'm an Eve. I can't catch human diseases. Right. Of course. That lack of bias is probably what wins over Eves. I can't look at customers with prejudice. If you think about it that way, it's a kind of occupational disease. It's so severe that your body can't live without Eves anymore. If you don't indulge in an Eve's insides for even a day. You even show signs of anxiety disorder. Isn't that right? You make it sound really perverted. You are a pervert. Well, that's partly why I keep talking to Michelle. Because without Michelle, my life would only have Eves. She's like a vaccine against anthrophobia. Anthropophobia. Anthropophobia, yeah. Hi, Nauticon. Meow, 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 meow. 25 stream streak. That's terrifying. Please do not streak in my chat. Even though you're human yourself. Rather than who I am, how I live is more important. Talking about bullying your little sister while acting so cool is a talent in itself. A slight pressure. What, chat? What's going on? Prey leaned her body against mine. Fog? A few days ago, I got a shadow proxy offer. They offered a huge sum of money and a 1-year term. Shadow proxy. It's slang for overriding someone's data onto an Eve. Although classified as illegal since Eves gained human rights. Chat, are we cooked? No, we are not cooked. We're back. We're back. I think we're about to have robot sex. It is still one of the thriving underground industries. The key reason it hasn't been eradicated yet is known to be largely due to the choice of the Eves themselves, because it is something only Eves, not humans, can do. They are paid a very high service fee. Don't worry, I turned it down. I didn't doubt it. We're so in, I know. The person who proposed it was terrible, too. Lesbian Lex? No, unfortunately we're playing as a man, which is like, low-key the worst part of this game. Like, why am I playing as a man? What is this? It was a proposal from the worst customer of the year. Don't tell me. That's Streetlight Idiot? You say you have memory problems, but you remember this well. That's right, it was him. A high-ranking executive at Sunshine Corp asking for a shadow proxy. So that's why you hated him so much. That's partly true, but the important thing was the proposal itself. It would have been better if it was a famous actor or a well-crafted commercial persona. I was asked to raise his son for a year. Son? Yeah, son. Said I'd look exactly like his dead wife or something. Maybe he was worried about his son grieving over his missing mother. He wanted to gift his son a mother for just 1 year. They unwoke Jill Valhalla. This is the worst timeline. I know! I'm literally like, God, if I could change one thing about this game, the first thing would be to play as a woman. Hi, Mookix. Hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How's your day going? That's an unexpected request. Right. Then when I refused, he got angry and called me a heartless bitch. He dropped the polite attitude and played the card you know so well. Don't tell me. Removing the streetlights? Yep. And raising the subscription fee. Wriggling movements. Prey twisted her body this way and that, as if uncomfortable. It's funny to think that for the sake of a loved one, you can torment someone else that much. Once you go through a shadow proxy, you suffer from the injected data for the rest of your life. If I had accepted that offer, I would have felt maternal love for his son, even while being treated like a temporary tin can. Did he know that? Even after the contract ended, even as time passed, I would still feel that he is my son, unconsciously. I only knew it as technical information, but hearing it like this makes it sound terrible. It means cognition and reality diverge. For a lifetime. I thought he was just spouting nonsense because it was someone else's business. Of course, that was actually true. So I wrote a post on the Help Me Cinderella gallery. And the man disappeared. And then it suddenly crossed my mind. Spouting nonsense as if it's someone else's business applied to me as well. That man was trash, but he was also someone's father. It's admirable that you have such mature thoughts. Yeah, now that kid's an orphan. But you don't need to stress yourself out so much, Prey. It's not like you killed him. For writing a single post on the internet, your remorse seems excessive. I just meant that I like your unbiased gaze. Because people mistakenly think Eves swap personalities like parts. Services like this are maintained. Only the Eves who got caught up in it are pitiful. Eves are similar to humans. What is? Not knowing how their own bodies work. Of course. There's even a saying to hit the core hard 3 times before worrying about it. In my professional opinion, you shouldn't do that. You don't do that before coming here, do you? Prey laughed loudly. She seemed to think it was a funny joke, but I am genuinely worried. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll give you a reward. The habit of giving rewards when anxious hasn't changed. The reward is... Chat! Xenoids! The reward is what? The right to touch my body however you want. You get restless if you don't do maintenance for even a day, right? And when you're not feeling well, drooping like this makes it worse. So, with the mindset of fixing yourself, move at your own pace. What? 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 Okay. She said you have the right to touch my body however you want. And this motherfucker opened up her back. I mean, not that that's not awesome, but he's seen it before, you know? I think we should do something new. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this is a lot. This is kind of a lot. Alright, I'm just gonna start making some parts here. No. Let's see. It wants this one here. Wait, I kind of fucked this up. I wasn't thinking. I have to warm back up. He's what? He's pondering her. He's pondering her. Okay. So I want to do this. And then this one. This one is what? This one. Okay. Okay. All right. This isn't so bad. We'll make this one, and then that one goes right here. This one goes here. And then this goes over here, right? Banger music! Thank you! This is just my playlist. This isn't the game's music. Hi Just12, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Okay, and then we want to make some... This goes here. Okay. Early yesterday morning, Remy seemed to mistake my external power cord for a toy. She didn't pull it, did she? It got half pulled, causing a contact failure. Thanks to that, I was stuck in battery saving mode for 3 hours, and had to just watch Remy sitting on my face. So it was a systematically perfect cat discharge state. Don't laugh! When I was forcibly rebooted, the sight of her yawning right in front of my nose will never be erased from my logs. Okay. So we need to make some, like, megas. Let's start with the red. Or, I guess that works too. We can start with the yellow. Okay. We have red. 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 This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. See, this game's so easy. We're so good at it. Let's see. Hello, Green Creature. Hi, Flea Flicker. Hello, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm puzzling here. Let's see. We have enough reds for this. We also have enough blues. And enough yellows, actually. Okay. So red. I may have overdone it. I think I made more than I need to. These are just so easy. It's like I overdo it. That's it, right? Oh, I see. I downloaded a friendly clerk patch from the dark web yesterday to try to get more tips. You installed something like that with your personality? The result is obvious. Exactly. Turns out it was full of bugs. Every time a customer made an unreasonable request, my optical lens would wink on its own. Is that a new marketing strategy? Don't even ask. Some old guy thought I was interested in him and tried to take me out along with his coffee. Of course, he got caught by the enraged boss and had to take a magical backbreaker with his whole body. So is the cafe that she works at, it's like the boss is Dana, right? This one goes here. Is that not it? Oh. Wait, how is that not it? Isn't that them? Okay. Alright, okay. Here we go. And then this one can go. These are like kind of hard to control. Like it's hard to, and then it's like if I do it, if I move it in a bad way, it's like not the most efficient. So it's like a little hard to control and make them go the way you want them to. Be easier on a touch screen. I was focusing so much it took longer than I thought. Unlike usual, you were in an uncomfortable position, so it must be tough. That too, but who really does whatever they want just because I said do whatever you want? I thought my toes were cramping. There was no reason to touch them, but I tinkered with some circuits I was curious about. How is it? My body itself feels stiff and creaky, but my mind feels dazed and refreshed. I don't know if I'm expressing it well. It sounds like a dazed and refreshed expression. Yeah, then it's accurate. I just need to stretch a bit. There you go. Yeah. Also, have you thought about what we discussed last time? Polar Night Day. No. You want to die? I received a proposal from another customer too, so since the time wasn't specified, I couldn't decide. If it's lunch, both are possible, so lunch would be good. Then it's definitely dinner. From dinner until the next morning. I can't concede on this. Frey made a face full of dissatisfaction and walked outside. Ah, right. I forgot because I was distracted chatting. I bought some supplements. You said last time that it might be because of the supplements. Thanks, Frey. If you're thankful, treat me well. So Discord finally addresses the allegations, did they? What did they say? Okay, sensor response speed normalized. Now those weird winks won't go off anymore. You look like you've lost half your weight. And your complexion is a mess. Leanne, since when have you been here? Just now. I hesitated a bit because the shop was closed. But I came because it's important. Yeah, I'll send the link to the Discord server, but it's long, so check it after stream. Okay. Leanne's expression is heavy. Wait, what the fuck was in those pills? Similar to Leanne from a few days ago. It's a face I've never seen before. How's your health? I don't know. The symptoms are typically typical flu-like. The diagnostic kit says there's no problem. Because your body isn't sick. I suppose so. I also think it's strange to get sick just from missing a few supplements. Maybe it's a psychological cause. Since this thing I thought made everyone okay disappeared, my body might be reacting sensitively. It's probably a psychological cause. I'm somewhat of an expert in this field, so you can trust me. Come to think of it, that's strange. What is? I, a human, repair Eves, and you, an Eve, make medicine for humans, Leanne. I've never thought about it like this before, but being in the position of receiving a diagnosis, it really hits home. You could call it an instinctive attraction. Maybe it's a habit of seeking what you lack. I, who can't control emotions well, obsess over ingredients and numbers, and making medicine that affects emotions, and being attracted to a bland and dull mechanic. Might be wishing for something I don't have. Something you don't have. Moreover, if you lost something you had, it might be natural for that craving to double. Oh yeah, she said our ass is mid. She called us mid. She called us mid and chopped and unk and cooked. And a chud. I want this career path so bad. Like, I want this to be my job. Like, oh my god, this is literally, like, this would be so awesome. She's not hiding it. Yeah, no. Chris, are you ready to hear the expert's opinion? It's scary when you say it like that all of a sudden. The supplements he gave me. The analysis results are out. Oh, if it's that, then it's fine. The phrase expert's opinion is quite scary. But she said she's attracted to you even so. Yeah. Is it okay if I'm like mid as long as she's attracted to me? Hi Fonric, hello, how's it going? How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hi Xia, how goes the robot girl touching? We've only touched one so far today. We're about to touch another one, I think. How are you doing, Azure? It's good to see you. I work with machines, but our machines are not nearly so cute. But that's okay because then you're in the position to work with these machines when they're ready, you know? Like you're already set up for it. It just means you've attracted all you needed to. It's going good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, as long as you attract what you need, then it doesn't matter. Just you only need one. The phrase's expert opinion is quite scary. It sounds exactly like I've caught a serious disease. In fact, since I use it often myself, it was a complaint I couldn't make excuses for if pointed out. Both Frey and Leanne, thinking back to how they reacted with surprise to that word, I certainly thought Leanne would point that out, but Leanne didn't. Your medicine is a memory suppressant. Chat! She's dead! I knew it! Michelle is dead! I knew it! I'm calling it right now. I already said it earlier in the stream. Michelle is dead. I'm telling you. I knew it. I learned about Mugenics today, so I grabbed it. It wasn't too expensive. Mugenics. Interesting. Tactical role-playing roguelike plus simulation. Interesting. Mugenics is already out. Let's go. Wait, sell me on this game. Tactical game by the Binding of Isaac guy. Yeah, I can see that by looking at it. You have a lot of cats. Well, yes, I do have a lot of cats. They're called xenoids. This looks cool. It's a type of neuromodulator distributed on the market. And it's presumed that even the memory of the medicine was suppressed as a side effect. Don't tell me. The one we talked about a few days ago. Amnestics. He said that Binding of Isaac was only a simple project for him. Eugenics is his truly and real project. Oh, that's terrifying. Right, it's the same product. It affects dramatically imprinted memories. But since the criteria are vague, it can entail many side effects. In other words, the fact that you're taking this, and that specific memories are being suppressed by it, doesn't necessarily mean those suppressed memories were the reason you took the medicine. So I won't know until my memory fully returns. The problem is, it might not return. Roughly about 0.2% report this side effect. But 0.2% isn't a realistic number. It'll come back, right? In medical practice, 0.2% is incredibly dangerous. You shouldn't think so loosely. And I'm worried. Amidst her professional and cool-headed demeanor, Leanne's childish side that occasionally pops out was enough to break the serious atmosphere and make me chuckle. What? It's your business. Aren't you worried? The fact that just stopping the medication affects your body enough to cause trouble means there's a high chance it was suppressing a powerful trauma. I am extremely worried, but I can't help finding your reaction funny, Leanne. Really? You really? I'm a patient, Leanne. I was scared of how you'd react, so I suffered from all kinds of delusions. I came up with dozens of ways to respond, and barely managed to come here. But seeing you smirking like that, I feel like an idiot for being serious for nothing. Leanne drummed on the blanket covering me. Oh, she wants me, 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 she wants me. Like a percussion instrument. Then showed a clumsy smile. Sorry for not being a serious person. If you're sorry, check my body condition a bit. Oh yeah, you'd like that, huh? I was worried about you, so I tried to use another repair shop. What? She cheated on us! Using another repair shop instead of dialogue? I can't tolerate that. Sit down quickly. No, wait. Service maintenance to keep dialogue's regular customer. Tell her to get under the blanket then. I know, right? The shot of all time. It doesn't look like there's much wrong on the outside. I think we need to take a closer look. Looks like an electronic drug unit. Checks show it infects surrounding modules and units every certain number of turns. we back to the underworld plot. Yeah, there are other shots, I promise. You just happen to see this one twice. Turns remaining until electronic drug infection are shown in the top right. It seems the electronic drug spreads to the modules located up, down, left, or right. You can remove the drug code from an electronic drug unit by synthesizing it. Be careful not to let it infect high-level units, and remove all the drugs. Okay. What? What? So does that mean that we have to make more yellow? That means we have to make more yellow and combine it into a big one? I'm confused.
I'm a little confused.
I'm confused. What do they mean by synthesizing it? Anyway, I'm at work. See you later, Xia. Have fun with the robot touching. I will have fun with it. Thank you, Azure. Have good work. Ganbare. What does this mean, synthesize it? I don't understand, like, my goal here. Oh my god, her dialogue over here is kind of crazy. Wait, it disappeared. I don't understand. Like, am I gonna be fucked if I let it go off? Should I restart? I don't understand what I need to do. What does this mean? What does this mean? who's confused. Oops. Ugh. You need to meow meow the meow the meow. Wait, okay, I'll try that. Okay, meow 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 meow. It didn't work. I don't know what I need to do.
What the scallop?
Like, I think they're telling me I need to combine it into something else, but that's gonna take a lot of moves. I don't understand how I can make 4 megas in 10 moves. Or 4 big ones, aka 2 mega ones. Okay. We take this one over here. See, I'm fucked. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, okay. Why did it say 10 moves until it infects? I don't understand. So then I can do... So then I should be able to do like... 1... I did it? Leon, what did you do? I don't really understand what I did, but okay. Leon, what did you do? Why is the inside of the core contaminated with narcotic substances? Because of that, the core is over... Can't stand it? No, keep go- oh. Bruh. Okay. Alright, lock in everybody. Lock in everybody, don't think weird stuff. Why are you guys thinking weird stuff? I'm not thinking weird stuff, so why are you? Hmm? Okay. When I'm in your hands, I forget so many things. Piles of documents, complex human relationships. Everything feels like someone else's business happening far away. If you lose consciousness here, it means your neural network might get initialized. Hold on tight. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So then this one, oops, this one goes here. I think I fucked it. Oh, did I fix it? There we go. I'm goated. Legs are trembling. Circuit short treatment is done. Fortunately, the maintenance proceeded quickly and finished without any issues. Do you feel any discomfort? Water. Maybe because of the overheated core. There was a lot of coolant discharge. Whoa! Wow, 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 wow. She peed, she peed, she peed. She peed. Even I was surprised. Wait a moment, I'll get some drinking water ready. Leanne, having composed herself, showing no trace of the weak appearance from a moment ago, had returned to the appearance I knew. Phew, I feel like I'm regaining my senses now. I've narrowed down the list of suspected suppressant memories. Would you like to hear it if you're okay with it? Ole mole. I am curious. What secrets are hidden in my body? The first candidate is your sister. Michelle? You talk every day and lived with your parents until a few years ago, right? And she's also the reason you decided on your career path. Yes. Do you remember what your sister looks like? Her job and residence? When was the last time you met? Oh, I don't know. Actually, even this morning, I asked Michelle where she lives. Come to think of it, I didn't get an answer. I'm telling you, she's dead. She's fucking dead.
Hi, Spiral. Hi. How's it going? It's good to see you. Hello.
How you doing? Did something happen to my sister? We can't know. The criteria for commercial suppressions are vague as hell. Just because you cherish your sister, the memories of your sister could be suppressed. But my parents strongly recommended taking this medicine, and the fact that my sister refuses to tell me her personal information probably means there's a high chance something happened. Again, the poor quality of the medicine you're taking is enough that even our pharmaceutical executives agree. It's better to avoid excessive guessing. For all that, you use the fact that this medicine sells well as a basis to imply that your research isn't needed, Leanne? Since it sells well, even if made poorly like this, it meant let's not spend money and time on perfection. Anyway, seems my guess was right. Honestly, it was suspicious. Talking for years with a conversation partner you can't properly explain. While communicating for years, and just brushing it off as little sister, it was enough to consider it someone threatening my place next to you. But a few days ago, you didn't remember the age or residence of the sister you chatted with for years. And seeing you not even thinking that was strange, you were the spitting image of the side effect sufferers I've seen in my research. So that's why your expression suddenly... Rather than speaking without certainty, I wanted to know the clear facts first. Sorry if I seemed angry. No, it's okay. And what about the second one? Thank you for the hydrate, flea flicker. I had to take my dog out. Did you manage to meow her meow? I did. Oh yeah. I meowed all over her meow. Ah, thank you for the hydrate, flea. If Michelle is the first candidate, there should be at least a second one. The second one is... Actually, this isn't as clear as Michelle. You might just be defining your tendencies as abnormal.
Hi, Adam. Hello.
Hi. Good to see you.
How are you doing, Adam?
Thanks for stopping by. It is abnormal. Born as a human, a social animal, turning my back on society, and liking Eves more than humans. It's hard to see as normal, isn't it?
That confidence.
Fine, I'll speak without worrying about it. It was Polar Night Day. Polar Night, whether positive or negative, is a day you can't help but pay attention to. It's Chroma's most beautiful week, but also the perfect target to expose Chroma's contradictions. Countless revolutionaries and terrorists flock to Polar Night Day. How many girls have we riz? There's only 3 girls we can riz. Unfortunately. Howdy, how goes the Robot Girls? I'm okay, took a nap with my cat. Oh, cozy! The Robot Girls are good, they're very good. For those who don't enjoy the festival, Polar Night can basically be seen as a week of terror. But you don't even care about any of that. While trembling at the crimes of Cinderella and Morning Glory, you reacted differently to Polar Night, which is their all-star game. Hearing it like that, it is strange. And Polar Night Day, the week I considered most irrelevant to me, could have created memories less intense as Michelle. Okay, so here's what happened. The attack, they talked about how there was like an explosion and an incident a few years ago, on Polar Night Day. Michelle died at that incident, and so he's suppressing both memories of Polar Night and Michelle. She's dead, and it happened at Polar Night. This is my theory. This is a little scary. Surprisingly, I was more worried about the sister story. Michelle is still something precious to me. If it suppresses mainly intense memories, it would be stranger if my memories of Michelle were intact. Michelle never existed? Never existed? That would be surprising. He just like made up a sister? He's just a siscon? Is there anything else? I need to sneeze. Unfortunately, it's just these two. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. And how's your body? Or he is Michelle. What? He's Michelle? You think so, X-Kid? That's my running theory. Okay. Thank you for the relation. Wait, why would Michelle never have existed? Why would he make up a sister? You felt like you were coming down to something. It got a little better. The sensation of my brain overclocking is still there. Maybe because it's confirmed that my body isn't sick. The chills and cold sweats have decreased. Female protag confirmed? How? The chills and cold sweats have decreased. Get well soon. I don't want to postpone next week's appointment. Thanks to Leanne, my body feels much more comfortable. But experience tells me if I push myself just because I feel a bit better, I'll suffer more tomorrow. I should wrap up here and go to sleep early today, too. Ha, I'm saved. The purple after images have completely cleared. You really are my savior, Chris. My body feels lighter than yesterday morning. Obviously supplements, no, memory suppressants. I didn't take them just the same. Just a difference in cognition can change things this much. Anyway, what on earth is the memory I forgot? Michelle and Polar Night Day. What is the connection between the two? Phew, thinking about it blankly will only give me a headache. Since my body is better, let's start business quickly. Are we not gonna text Michelle? Why don't we just ask her? A wave of citizens dyed in red. Martyr's blood becomes spark of revolution. Yesterday afternoon, we witnessed it. The cold barrels of stabilizers, who supposedly protect citizen safety, pierced the chest of innocent brothers. The only response to peaceful shouts was brutal, excessive suppression and death. But their tyranny poked the sleeping lion. The moment one citizen fell, Dark Brown Street transformed into a massive sanctuary of liberation. Enraged citizens took up arms themselves and delivered righteous judgment to the rulers of the Eternal Night. This is not a simple riot. It is a holy war against the rotten Sunshine Corp and their puppet government. The will for revolution blooming in the darkness will never be broken. The establishment screams for stability and fear, but a massive wave has already begun. Remember, the blood we shed yesterday is the brilliant prelude that will dye the coming true morning red. Meow. I have class. I have class in 30 minutes, so we might actually not finish this today. We might actually have to finish it tomorrow. I'm sorry, I woke up late today, so I started stream late. Let's see. Let's finish these at least. Reporters at the scene conveyed that the rally on Dark Brown Street turned into an armed clash around 4 p.m., resulting in uncontrollable bloodshed. The scene has fallen into extreme chaos with protesters and public power intermingled. In particular, as an unidentified revolutionary group committed organized sabotage, such as destroying communication beacons, initial entry and situation control by the Urban Stability Agency and Urban Recovery Agency are effectively being blocked. What citizens watching the situation are focusing on most is that the timing and aspect of the riot resemble the Chromatic Zenith terror incident, recorded as the worst disaster in Chroma City history 10 years ago. At that time, on the night when the Chromatic Zenith Festival reached its peak, terror began with a mysterious explosion, engulfing the entire city in a massive fire. Class at 6 p.m.? No, class at 4 p.m. in 30 minutes. From 4 to 6:45. The fire at the time is evaluated to have been extensive and fatal enough that Chroma City, which advocated self-sufficiency, had to exceptionally request emergency rescue and support from neighboring cities. The flames, which soared to the pollution layer of the stratosphere, went beyond a simple disaster, leaving deep scars on the city's pride and overall safety system that remain unhealed to this day. Experts analyze that this disturbance is simulating citizens' collective trauma and that it reminds them of the nightmare 10 years ago. Yeah, Michelle died 10 years ago. Anything after 2 p.m. is torture, in my honest opinion. Totally agree. I wouldn't have chosen this time. It was my only option. Sunshine Corp recruits Shadow Agency actors. Your acting becomes salvation. Sunshine Corp is recruiting new EVE actors on a large scale for its psychological care program, Shadow Agency Service. This noble duty, which comforts the pain of loss by synchronizing the memory archives of the deceased into the neural network, is evaluated as a bridge connecting souls beyond simple acting. Selected actors will be provided with the industry's best unconventional performance bonuses, as well as the highest grade neon shine care free of charge to prevent self-data contamination. Under the slogan, become the protagonist of a life with just one synchronization, applications are expected to flood in from countless Eves dreaming of rising in status and escaping the slums. Welcome back, boss man. Hi, Bonatide. I'm about to wrap up, though. I have class in a few minutes. I hope you're having a good day. How are you doing? What are you studying? Top secret. Can't relate. I'd rather that than doing class in the morning. Really? Ugh, not for me. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sorry this was such a short stream. I woke up late and I was like, oh no. But I have class in a few minutes. I have to go. Morning classes are only good if you actually want to pay attention. I do want to pay attention. And I want free time in the evenings. Can't pay attention if I'm barely awake. I mean, I would also be okay with like an earlier afternoon class, you know? Class at 4 kind of sucks, but like class at like 1 is good, or noon. See you leaving us already. I'm sorry. I forgot that I had class, and then I just got the notification. I was like, all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, let's look at the schedule. She hates us. No, I don't hate you. I love you. We'll finish dialogue tomorrow. Rather have afternoon than 6:30. Yeah, it ends at 6:45, and it starts at 4 and it ends at 6:45. Rather have one late evening class than repeat the 6 a.m. we had once because there was no empty classroom anywhere at a normal time. Yeah. Better than class at 6 p.m. Yeah, well, it ends at 6:45, so. Hi, Robert Brown. How's it going? I hope you're good. I hope you're doing good. 1 p.m. is probably the sweet spot. Yeah, this was literally my only option. I had no other options. So yeah, we'll finish dialogue tomorrow. It shouldn't take long. I think we have just a little bit left. And then we'll do karaoke, probably a little bit of karaoke, tiny bit, a sprinkle of karaoke. And that'll be at 5 p.m. tomorrow, okay? 5 p.m. EST. And then Thursday we're gonna make Valentines for VTubers. We did this last year too, actually. We're gonna make Valentines for VTubers. You can find the ones from the years past on my Twitter, if you're curious. Going good. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, Robert. Thank you. And then on Friday we're gonna do Valentine's Day karaoke. So it'll be like love songs and breakup songs, and it'll all be Valentine's themed, and I'll try to wear something cute. So yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. Wait. I drew something last night. This is like... This is what I drew. Wait, it's enormous. I drew this last night. Do you like it? Do you like it? I put it on Twitter. Thank you. Isn't she so cute? Super cute. Thank you. Isn't she? That's awesome. Thank you. I don't know which one I like better. Wait, which one do you like better? There's this version. And then there is... Hang on. How do I make this smaller? Why is it so big? I like the lighting, thank you. Wait, why is this enormous? Oh my goodness, hang on. Okay, wait, which version is better, do you think? This one? Do you think it's this one? Or do you think it's this one? I need y'all's expert opinion. Which one do you think is better? Bro used a whole wall for that canvas. Yeah, I gotta draw big. Pink background, Nayamo. You think the pink one is better? Well, Adam thinks the dark one's better. So does Spiral. Ooh. Dark mode. You like dark mode. I guess the left one I feel better contrast in relation to the rest. Naruhodo. I think they're both nice. I think they're both nice. I don't know which one I like better. I'm not sure. Left is cuter. Right is more artsy. Ah, I see. Naruhodo. Okay. Anyway, I drew this. This is Ray. This is Ray. This is Ray. This is Ray. So yeah. Okay. Let me find who we're gonna raid so I can make it to class on time. Let's take a look-see. Who's live? Who's live right now? The Z. How about... Hang on. Let me look at my totally normal spreadsheet. That is a new thing to have, or a regular thing to have. It's a very normal thing to have, and everyone has it, not just me. Okay. Okay. I know who will raid. Spreadsheet time. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. You should like that piece of art I did on Twitter. You should like it. You should retweet it. Here's my Twitter. If you'd like to check me out there. Here's my Discord if you'd like to come hang out with everybody. Here's my YouTube. We've got VODs and clips and shit like that. Thank you, everyone. And here's the raid message, okay? Okay. Please be nice to the raid target. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll be around on Discord and such. Bye, everybody.